A question we had I'd like to just speak to briefly was, why should I invest in the market when I can invest myself? Yeah. You know, there's two things quickly want to say. One is that most successful entrepreneurs have been corporately trained. Yeah. And not only corporately trained, they stay to the industry in which they receive that training. We hear the others outside, but that's very rare. Most people learn from the corporations all of the sophisticated education and training that they need. And I can almost promise you, it's going to take twice the amount of cash that you think it's going to take. Yeah. Seen that so many times. Mm-hmm. You must have a good strategic plan and then have it tested against people who really know the real growth factors and the cost for those growth factors. Yeah. So I'd say be patient, learn it, but don't be impatient and jump in and put yourself in a position. It would take you quite a while to come out of that.
Yeah. And one of the things that is important to understand when you're talking about investing in yourself, many times in sitting down with young entrepreneurs, one of the things that I try to challenge them is to start investing in the market. The nature of an entrepreneur is generally it's an all-in. They'll give everything. Yes. They'll throw all that they have and clean out their savings and 401ks and leverage their house and sell their cars and diamonds and jewels and anything to go because they believe in their business. And it's that passion many times that does succeed. But it's dangerous, and so I try to help them spread the risk and say, listen, if you're starting a new venture and you're starting something, it's good to do that, but it doesn't hurt to diversify a little bit and put some in the market. That's because I've ran into many entrepreneurs that didn't make it, and then they're 10, 15 years later, and now you don't have the same length of runway to let compound interest do what it does. So putting a little bit into the market while you're going after that is healthy. And things can change very quickly. As you know, I did an entrepreneurial endeavor into vehicles and to getting into buses and transportation. Well, when I started into that, and I had my son with me, and I was trying to develop and teach him, we got into that right about the same time this little small startup company called Uber came on the scene.
Oh, yeah.
And so nobody could predict that, and we were able to weather that, get through it. We diversified a little bit. But my point is that you don't see who could have ever counted. Looking at the opportunity, it looked foolproof because it always does. We don't get into it if we don't think it's a good investment. But it's good to understand when you're doing that. Listen, if you can invest in yourself, you have an idea, that's wonderful. But it doesn't hurt to invest a little bit into the market or into another investment and let that be working for you. I've never ran into anybody that's done that said, "Boy, I regretted that." Even if they made it were very successful with their business, they never regretted doing that.
You know, most people don't publicize their losses and their failures, you know. Yeah. And we always read of the successes, and that's a good thing. But it is a serious move to move into your own investment. Yeah. I've tried it, made it sometimes, and failed sometimes.
Yeah, it's rare that anybody makes it all the time and all the way. So it's good. We always encourage you to diversify a little bit. It's nothing wrong with a startup and a business and entrepreneurs. We love, you've worked with entrepreneurs and helped develop many successful entrepreneurs. And we're a big fan of that. We think it's wonderful. But it's also good to diversify a little bit and spread that risk. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast today. I hope there are some things that can really help you to get investing or keep investing. That is our desire here. I wanted to make quick mention of helpmeinvest.com. Helpmeinvest.com, an organization that we've put together. There's no fees. There's no products to sell you. It is literally designed to help you invest, to become a better investor. So you can go there, set up an appointment for 30 minutes. We'll spend some time with you. We'll go through your portfolio. We'll help you get started wherever you're at. Helpmeinvest.com. I hope you'll take advantage of it. I hope that you will continue to send in your questions. They mean a lot to us because we can talk about a lot of things, but what we really want to do is find out what's important to you, the level of understanding, the questions that you have. So hopefully that we can add value to your investment knowledge and that you can increase and grow in that and stay curious and read as much as you can, get as much information. But when you have a question, please feel free to just send that in to us. Send those questions in because we really do enjoy them, and answering them helps us to make sure that we're being relevant and pertinent to you.